Whenever you see me in the car like this, is because I'm about to have a very real conversation with you. I just feel like these little chats that we have, they can really come in a time of need, and I think this is it. And if you're watching this, is for a very specific reason. You feel like you want to throw the towel. Sometimes you're just lost and confused, and you can have moments where everything seems like it's going your way, and then moments where you just feel completely lost. And I want to remind you of something. I just want you to remind yourself of why you started and why you keep on moving forward. Because imagine how different your life would be if you just keep on going. And I don't say this to sound motivational, but the only reason I say this is because everything that you're living now is a consequence of your past choices. Every single day that goes by, you are planting seeds. And I just need you to envision it, to feel it, because you already know what it feels like to be in this position. As much as your life can progressively get better in 6 months, it could progressively get worse if you keep on making the choices that you don't want to do, the one that leads to regret. Today I spent time with my family, played Uno, and that to me has always been something uncomfortable. I've always had this mentality where you have to work, or you have to have fun and do the other thing. And I realized that the word or was something that just kept on holding me back for a long time. The word or is something that you have to eliminate from your vocabulary. The word or is making you choose one or the other. That comes from scarcity. You have to understand that the word or, it's making you decide which one. You can have both. We have been fooled to believe that you can't have and live an extraordinary life. If you want to live an extraordinary life, you have to do things that are extraordinary. Most people are not going to understand. Yes, you're going to have to work harder, but that's going to make you into the person that you've always wanted to be. You watch these superhero movies, and the only reason why you're so motivated and why you resonate and why you get inspired is because you see how hard they keep on working, how hard they keep on pushing. Like, you don't watch these superhero movies and see Superman and Batman because they're just winning all of the time. The reason we love these movies is because you see them eating shit most of the time. They're getting defeated, and you're just there getting the adrenaline because you want Superman to just kick his ass. And what does Superman and these superheroes always do? They just never give up, no matter how hard it is. And that's what I need you to understand now. You can't give up. What other choice do you have? Go back to mediocrity? You don't want that. You want to keep on pushing every single day. And the key to it is just making sure that you are just better than who you were yesterday. That's why you're only in one time frame, which is the 24-hour windows that you have ahead of you. And that's the only thing you have to focus on, because next week is overwhelming. 2 days is overwhelming, but today, you can do today. And I need you to focus on just that, showing up and just doing what you have to do today. Because you can do that. Tomorrow's never promised. This game is very simple. Everyone's so focused on the plan, Focus on the man that can execute the plan, and then everything will fall into place. You have to focus on the foundation. You're the foundation. You're the catalyst. Stop giving up on yourself. Stop giving into your emotions. Your emotions are the thing that are killing you. Your emotions fluctuate. It could be a message. It could be something. And if someone can agitate you, if a message can agitate you, a situation can agitate you, you're a slave. You're easily manipulated, and you're going to lose. You have to keep composure. You have to keep the stasis. You have to make sure that you keep the equilibrium. And that's why you have to learn how to stay consistent by controlling your emotions. Don't get overly excited when something goes your way. Good. Be proud of it. Don't get overly upset when something doesn't go your way, because you can't let a win get to your head or a loss get to your heart. The name of the game is just making sure that you can stay consistent because you're proud of who you are. No one can ever validate you with the things that you have, the way that you look. We've been made to believe that the only way you can keep on going is if you have everything figured out. No one has everything figured out. People just go along and just make sure that they know that they can figure it out. And that's why all of this pressure, the hardship, you want it, is what makes you grow. Like, sometimes you want the easy, sometimes you want the chill, sometimes you want that one that you can finally not have pressure. That's why you're suffering, because you're constantly just pushing through, living in your mind rather than in the present. But all of this time that you're living in your mind, waiting for a better tomorrow, you don't even know if tomorrow's going to come. So live and enjoy the present, because every time that you feel that pressure is just you growing into the person that you want to be. Because what do you want to do? Chill? You don't want to chill. You don't want the outcome of chill. You want the outcome of greatness. And that's exactly what you signed up for. The pressure. You sign up for the heartache. You sign up for the hardships, and that's exactly what you're going through. So don't complain now. You prayed for this. You prayed to God to make you stronger, so he gives you all of these problems. You prayed to God to make you more resistant, so you're getting all of this pressure. Embrace everything that you're going through. So just, you can't give up. You can't. Yeah, you can have a moment. Yeah, you can feel upset, but never give it into that emotion. You can't allow yourself to live a reactive life. So even with every decision that you make, ask yourself, am I being reactive, or is this a conscious decision? And And you know exactly how that goes. Stop living your life based on emotions and reacting, and live your life. What do you want? What was that plan that you set out for yourself? Live it. Follow it through. Follow the plan and do not follow your emotions, because every day you will regret not chasing and becoming the person that you know you can be. You will regret dying wondering who you could have been if you just tried. You can do that now. Trying doesn't exist. The only word that does exist is doing, because trying is wanting you to feel better for attempting it once and just failing and just coming up with stories to why you never accomplished it. You don't want to look back in 20 years when you have children and they admire someone else and they ask you, Dad, why didn't you achieve this shit? Why didn't you achieve your goals? Oh yeah, I tried, son, but I gave up. You're gonna have to go every single day, because you have to understand that a winner is just a loser who lost more times than any loser would ever have, but they just had to win once. You just have to win once. That's what you have to do. So show up and make yourself proud. Show up and make sure that you remember that your worth comes from the work that you put in. Just listen to the call of your conscience. Listen, your conscience is telling you every day, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. Don't disrespect it. So don't live a life of regret. You'll regret from the top. You'll regret giving up. You'll regret quitting on you. Respect yourself. Hold yourself to a high standard. And just never break your word. Never, ever, ever, no matter what you're going through. Your word above all. Love you guys.